Secretary Wright, General Bromberg, General Cox, Admiral Moran, and Ms. Murray, thank you for appearing today. You are all charged with the challenging mission of operating military personnel programs in a difficult time with the current fiscal climate. It was recently brought to my attention in my office that the U.S. Army and the U.S. Navy may be allowing service members to be honorably discharged without fulfilling their active duty service commitments in reference to the post-9/11 G1 bill. Now, in the cases, I have seen service members apply to retire or separate, and the services allows them to. Then 6 months later, after these service members have been told you have met all your obligations and you are free to leave, they receive a bill for the outstanding amount owed. Now, if they had just served a few weeks or maybe a month more, this would not be the case, but they were not told that. I got some initial information from the Army about this matter. In fact, I have a name of a Guam Army soldier here who went through this, and I think he only had a couple more weeks if he had been told, and he now owes $84,000. I remain concerned that people are slipping through the cracks somehow. They may be case-by-case issues, but I am fearful that there is a bigger problem that we need to address. So my question for General Bromberg and Admiral Moran is, what steps do you have in place to ensure that service members do not depart without fulfilling their ADSC? Were you aware that this was an issue, and what are you going to do about it?
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for that question. We do have a process in place for service remaining obligations upon out-processing that is supposed to be caught. And then we have a process for waivers. With respect to the post-9/11 GI Bill, I have not heard of that specific case yet, but I'll take that for the record and I'll get back with you. And I'll go relook at our procedures. I do know that we've had it for tuition assistance and other types of things that we control that we have granted waivers for. So I see those all the time, but I have not seen one for the GI Bill. So I will definitely follow up with you on that.
General?
Ma'am, I'll do the same thing. I've been in the job 6 months, haven't seen one of those come forward, and so I'm concerned because you raised the issue, and I'm happy to get back to you on it.
And I can give you further information on this particular case. There was also another one that owes $104,000, and let's face it, that kind of money a veteran can't come up with. General Cox, you formerly served at Transportation Command, so I trust you are familiar with the global POV contract, and given your current role, that you are familiar with how important the safe, efficient, and effective shipment of POVs is for the morale of airmen, soldiers, sailors, and Marines. So after 15 years of excellent service by the incumbent, a new contractor that appears to have little or no prior experience in this area will assume responsibility for the movement of privately owned vehicles for the military as soon as May 1st. Now, what is being done by the Air Force, and for that matter, all of the services, to ensure that there is no degradation in service or quality of life for our service members?
Ma'am, I'll have to take that one for the record, the specifics of the POV contract.
All right. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.